Dun, 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 dun. Should I stay or should I go? That's not even the right riff. What am I talking about? Lucas Raymond, baby, is here to stay. Here I was watching the Vancouver Canucks Young Stars Classic, thinking that I would have a break after making our video talking about Yaroslav Askarov and the trade interest surrounding his name. But right before that video went public on YouTube, we had ourselves this, an absolute bombshell, a nuclear atomic warhead of news, 412,000 views in the span of about half an hour or so, as the Detroit Red Wings have announced they have signed Lucas Raymond to an 8-year contract with an AAV of $8.075 million a year. Stevie Y, you did it. Stevie Y did it. He subverted expectations, ignored his own sort of pattern of always giving bridge deals and bridge deals and bridge deals, and has now gone out there and signed a long-term contract for a player coming out of his ELC. We had discussed this in the former video, but if you go over to all of the Tampa contracts that Steve Yzerman had signed, JT Miller, Tyler Johnson, Palat, Kucherov, Hedman, these guys all got bridge deals out of their ELCs. Andrei Vasilevsky too. These guys didn't get paid until after their second or third contracts. So for Lucas Raymond to break that and to sign a huge 8-year extension straight out of his ELC, that breaks the mold for what Steve Yzerman usually does. And we had ourselves some extra tweets going out there and describing what it was that actually went down here. Take a look at this. Pierre LeBrun tweeted out, $8.075 million. The salary is flat throughout. There is no signing bonuses. There also is a 10-team no trade when eligible for the last 4 years of the contract. So if we go over to Lucas Raymond, we take a look at his dollar amount here. It goes on till 2031, 2032. We're going to assume that the no trade clause kicks in around 2028 or so. I don't know if I'm doing the math correctly here, but that seems to be the case. Lucas Raymond, everybody, is signed on till he's going to be 30 years old. Steve Yzerman has locked in the prime of Raymond's career in Detroit. And the best part about it is, hey, guess what? That $8.075 million AAV, that's right around the territory that a lot of fans thought was appropriate for this player. Everybody's going to talk about Tim Stützle. That's like the big comparable that was being tossed out there as a dollar amount comparison there. He got $8.350 million a season. I said in the previous video that I actually do think Stützle is the superior player. He had a 90-point season 1 year ago, regressed to 70 points because the entire Ottawa Senators team was bad. Lucas Raymond, I don't think is going to get 90 points this upcoming year. If he does, then hey, color me shocked and happy about that. But I do think that Timmy Stu is a slightly better player at this moment in time compared to Raymond. So the fact that Stützle is making $300,000 more than Lucas Raymond, it's appropriate in my eyes. I think it's a pretty alright dollar amount. If you wanted to go comparisons apples to apples, then Raymond making $8.075 is totally appropriate. It's fine. The other conversation that we were talking about was how the Detroit Red Wings and Stevie Y, they wouldn't want to see anybody making more money than the captain, Dylan Larkin. They wouldn't want to see anybody superseding that $8.7 million AAV dollar amount. So now, seeing Raymond getting on here for $8.075, DeBrincat is just under 8, and the Wings, at the time of recording this audio, have $8.7 million in cap space after signing Berggren and Raymond. It sets the door wide open for a Moritz Seider extension to come soon as well. Honestly, it might come as quickly as tomorrow. Like, honestly, take a look at the Red Wings and their Twitter account. Everybody was talking about this. Oh, yeah, like, they signed Jonathan Berggren, right? Well, how about the Lucas Raymond tweet? Yeah, now do the Lucas Raymond tweet. Everybody kind of smuggly Smugly. Yeah, that's the right word. I think smugly tweeting at the Red Wings Twitter account, do the Lucas Raymond tweet. Tweet out about Lucas Raymond. Sign Raymond. Get him to a dollar amount. And that is exactly what Stevie Y ended up doing. Raymond in this previous season had 72 points in 82 games played. An absolute breakout year. A guy whom, if you had signed him last year, when he was eligible to sign an extension in the summer of 2023, you might have been able to get him for a steal, maybe $7.5 or $7 million flat. The fact that he had an absolute breakout campaign with 72 points and 31 goals boosted his value tremendously. The fact that towards the end of the year, the guy was scoring like crazy in those games against the Montreal Canadiens. Look at this stint, man, to end off the 2024 season. 2 points against Buffalo, a point against the Capitals in a 2-1 loss, so he had a point on the only goal scored by Detroit. 4 points and a hat trick against the Pittsburgh Penguins, 1 assist versus the Maple Leafs, 2 goals against Montreal, and another 1 assist against Montreal. What is that? 2, 3, 7, 8, 10, and then 11 points in his last 6 games of the season. Absolutely incredible production for a guy that is going to take the Red Wings by storm and pretty much be the all-situations, versatile, offensively capable, passing, playmaking, goal-scoring winger alongside of Lucas Raymond. Alongside of Dylan Larkin, excuse me, I got the L's mixed up there. Lucas Raymond, Larkin, yeah, kind of messed up with my psyche, but either way, this will be a fantastic contract for years to come. And if you want to talk about Mitch Marner, because everybody was using Marner as a comparable name when Raymond was drafted, oh, he's the Swedish version of Mitch Marner. We even made the Why I Want video saying that exact thing here. If you go over to Marner and his contract situation, just comparing apples to apples here, right wing, two-way capable playmakers, I mean, it doesn't even compare. This guy got paid way too much money right out of the gate, and now he's going to be making even more money once his upcoming contract gets signed. The fact is, Lucas Raymond, I'd say, has a much more stable career projection with the dollar amount in mind. Mitch Marner, I'd think, while he does have a higher offensive capability, he doesn't have that same clutch factor like Ray does, and I think long term, we may even be saying that Lucas Raymond is a more valuable and impactful player for the dollar amount than Mitch Marner could be. Of course, though, it wouldn't help if Raymond doesn't end up progressing point production-wise. He kind of has to get a 75 or an 80-point season to really start that conversation and keep it going. What would you rather have? 10 extra points a year, 20 extra points a year from Marner, but lacking in the clutch factor, lacking in overall performance when his team needs him the most? That is the one thing I think Lucas Raymond has in spades over a Mitch Marner, that even if you think about the production and the offensive numbers, even though Marner might have more points, Raymond is just an absolute gamer, and he does not go away. Signing that guy to 8 years, his entire prime is going to be at $8.075 million. If he ends up becoming a consistent 90-point guy at just that dollar amount, this is an absolute steal of a contract, and it is just under Jimmy Stu, so you could have a little bit of peace when thinking about the contract comparisons, right? Red Wings fans and Senators fans are always going to keep on arguing about this till the end of time, pretty much. Who's better, who's worse? But either way, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Lucas Raymond is here to stay. The Red Wings have signed Raymond to an 8-year deal with an $8.075 million AAV. I'm going to go back to watching the Canucks Young Stars tournament and eventually making a video about that final game because it's going on at the time of me recording this audio. I hope you enjoyed this video, and bye.